Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Looks. Tracy here, and as you can see there's no yarn and I'm in a hotel, and if you can hear traffic noise it's because I'm sitting by an open door. We have a balcony and it's quite warm, so it's 9 p.m. and we've just been down for dinner and we come back in up here and I straightened my hair and all sorts. But there was a disco downstairs and a DJ, and it was Italian. So it was Italian songs, and all of the guests, apart from us, seemed to be Italian, and they were all dancing in a ring and to Italian music and stuff like that. So it's very cool, but you couldn't really take part, if you know what I mean. Plus, as I don't drink any alcohol, I wasn't inclined to try. So been a bit of a hectic day, a bit tired, a bit sort of stressful, really, you could say, because although they give you long haul flights, they give you like an allowance for your baggage. Whether you go for 1 week or 2 weeks, the same amount. And my case, if I packed it out, would probably be twice as heavy as it should be. So now I've had to empty quite a lot out. And there's tons of room in there, and it just seems crazy that I can't fill it up, So on the way back, the cases will be a lot lighter, because anything that's in a bottle, like sun cream or shower gels and stuff like that, should be gone, and if not thrown away. And my sandals, I'm going to throw those out, because next year I won't want to wear those, and when we get back it won't really be that warm anymore, and I should just use flip-flops. So there's things I'm going to leave behind, because I'm going to go and try and find this, hang on, a Arroyo market where there's a Michael's, and there's another shop, Marshall's, and a Walmart. So I'm going to try and get my hands on a bit of yarn, but I don't think I want to bring much back because they're so stingy with the baggage allowance, so that's not really going to help me out with the yarn. So I've got dry lips, and oh yeah, and I kind of remembered at the last minute, after packing all our toiletries in the carry-on, you can't have it in there, they'll throw them away. So that just made the cases even heavier, because you think, oh, I could put the products in there, and that way the cases are lighter, but it really doesn't help you because they just throw them away, all because of terrorists, really. So that's why everything has to be checked and double checked, and anything that you put in your case that's got any kind of liquid has to be purchased there once you've gone through the check-in. So now it's starting to feel very real that I've got to fly. But there's a bit of good news. There's a bit of good news on the flying thing. Now, the girl in the shop that told us that all of the seats had been snapped up within virtually a second of them being available, which was, I said, that's not possible. That couldn't have happened. It's not possible. And she said, I don't know, she didn't really know. So if we changed our seats, the only ones we could have had would be one window seat, one on an aisle near us. We'd have had to have paid. So we decided, forget that. We'll look at it tomorrow. So the reason they were all taken is because they've been allocated to us. And we have been allocated 2 seats next to each other. So that is at least a relief. But we haven't got a window. We're in the aisle. And but I'm on the end. So yeah, the only one that's going to make me get up and move is Gary, who's over there. So yeah, that's cool. We're going to be sitting together. So we didn't, thankfully, change the seats. Wouldn't that have been a nightmare if we'd actually let her change our seats and paid for it, and found that we were sitting together? We just changed them to not sit together. That would just have been like typical, wouldn't it, really? But you see, she had no idea. So yeah, that's all. It's good news though. Neither of us can fight over the window seat, and because we haven't got one. So we could have chose our seats on the way back when we were in her off, you know, in the shop. But for some reason, they wouldn't let me choose them. So we'll just be allocated. At least I know we'll be allocated next to each other, so that's good. So I haven't got to worry about that. Food was interesting because, you know, we thought that these people were maybe Indian. But especially when we first walked in, it sounded like the kind of music you hear in an Indian takeaway restaurant or an Indian sit down. You know, it was kind of not exactly Bollywood, but more disco-y than that. But, well, say disco, it's a bit of an old-fashioned word now, isn't it, really? But you know what I mean, dancey, more dancey than Bollywood, although they do, you know, like a bit of dancing in Bollywood, don't they? So, but you know what I mean, it was more up to date. I suppose I don't really watch Bollywood to know if they're up to date or not, but you know what I mean. Anyway, it sounded kind of, after a while though, we got talking to the guy, and they're Italian, so it maybe when I saw that, it sounds Indian, but maybe they're Italian Indian, you know, like the people that made that song. And then there was a Chinese guy and sitting with a bunch of Italians, and Gary said, I wonder if he feels like a little bit out of place. I said, well, he's probably a Chinese Indian, Italian, I mean, a Chinese, not Indian, but a Chinese Italian, you know, just might be living there, mightn't he? Or had been, might have been born there, don't know. But, you know, I've practiced a few of my words anyway, and, you know, the food was nice. I said to him, what was that dish? And that, funny enough, it did taste kind of Indian spices. And he said, oh, it's just a stew. So it's an Italian stew. Very nice. But none of them had names. So you just had to think, I'll have some of that brown stuff with those lumps in. And what I did, I just sort of dipped a little finger in the spoon. And not so everybody else has got to taste it. Just sort of, you know, on my spoon. And thought, yeah, that's not too spicy. I love that. Anyway, it's been a bit of a mission to get these cases not overweight. Oh, and the carry-ons to get everything stuffed in there that might weigh anything, you know, because they don't weigh them. And I brought a speaker, and I brought stuff. I brought stuff to cut Gary's hair and stuff like that. And I thought, well, that can all go and stay in the car. I can put it in the car. It doesn't have to come with us. So I brought stuff with me to do today and no more. But I didn't think I was going to make a video because, you know, earlier on it was a tad stressful, like trying to we left home late. It was much later than we anticipated because I just couldn't get the suitcases to cooperate, and in the end we just take it all with us and we'd do it there. But yeah, here we are. It's a nice room, and I have seemed to have an electric problem here though. Not every, oh no, very few of the sockets work. There's 2 that do and at least 2 that don't. The TV has no picture. It's kind of, you can watch your Netflix on it if you log in. You can watch your Prime on it if you log in. Just remember to log out, otherwise everybody forevermore watches your Prime or whatever. But we haven't done that. Gary is looking at his phone. But you know, at least we're here, and tomorrow, well, today for you. I'm flying. I've got to fly. I'm going to tell you a joke. Hang on, I've got to find one because I haven't got one prepared, and I haven't got. Sounds like fireworks going off out there. Should we do? Yeah, let's do it. Hey Siri, tell me a joke. Oh, an English literature lecturer asked her students what she thought when she looked at the clouds. The student said, "The dark greys and mysterious taupes make me think of the undulating nature of the human condition." Then the student asked, "What do you think when you look at the clouds?" The lecturer said, "That I've forgotten my umbrella." Siri. Siri idiot. Now, only British people of a certain age are going to know what that is. You Siri idiot. Well, mind you, a lot of people watch things like Benny Hill on BritBox, so you might know. You Siri idiot. Definitely fireworks or we're at war. I don't know which. Probably fireworks, I say. Oh, yeah, the traffic sounds a bit loud, but I'll be shutting the door. I also am going to be putting my earplugs in because, you know, Gary has a bit of a snore sometimes. And as long as I hear my alarm, I'll be still asleep when the plane takes off. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think I'll sleep too well. Whenever I think that, though, I kind of do, but we'll see. We'll see. So I haven't really got much else to tell you. It's just been a very, 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 very hectic day. And the lighting in there is a bit off because I had to put the backlight on. But I couldn't figure out how to turn this one off. So the shadows are a bit odd. It's better than I thought it'd be though. Much better. So what I decided to do, WIP wise, was bring totally different yarn. And I've brought a 4.5 milli. I was a bit silly really because I like my hooks, you know. The way I see it is I could bring a cheapo and struggle for all those hours, or I could just bring my tulip, and if I have to bin it, I at least have a shop and get another one. So I just wouldn't be able to crochet, but that wouldn't be a hardship really, would it? Well, I suppose it would because I've brought this yarn with me. So what I did, I brought some mauve, some lilac and some dark purple and some white. And I'm going to do some kind of square when I get onto the plane. I brought Lewis Hamilton's autobiography. That wasn't the sound of Gary farting, it was the bed springs boinging as he turned over. Seriously. It did sound a bit dodgy, didn't it? But it was. So that's what I've got to do. And I've brought 2 earbuds, some earbuds and some black ones that I've got. So yeah, and I've charged them. So I've got that music as well to listen to. So, and I don't know, probably you need them anyway for the last time we went. I'm sure we had to put headphones in for the movie. They used to give you them, didn't they? But that wouldn't help Gary at all. Although they might be able to Bluetooth to his head. You never know. So, tomorrow's today for you. By the time you watch this, I'll be busy in, if it's after 11 GMT, I'll be somewhere in the sky. And hopefully I will come down properly again. Not very good flyer. I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't get anything to calm me down. I didn't do anything. I haven't even got any rescue remedy. I just decided to bluff it out and you know, be brave. Anyway, I'm going to get off and make a cup of tea because the kettle is right by my side and I'm thirsty beyond measure. So wish me luck in the sky, and I hopefully will see you on the other side. I don't mean like woo, I mean the USA. Hopefully next time I actually film, I'll be there. So take care everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.